Welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at this Aragon Virtuoso. I got this watch off eBay brand new for a great price, and I always wanted to try one of these watches out. And Aragon used to be Android a long time ago, and they probably got sued, and then they changed it to Aragon, which is the word dragon with the D removed and an A added on the beginning. This brand, I believe, is owned by a guy named Wing, but I don't want to talk about the company. I want to talk about this watch because this watch, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think I'd like it, but since I got it at a good price, I went ahead and took a chance on it, and it was surprisingly it's surprisingly good, to be honest with you. I was going to put it in the same category as an Invicta or a Sterling original, but this is honestly light years ahead of those watches. This is actually a decent watch, and let's start off by some of the features. You got a 5 millimeter thick crystal, and that crystal is made of sapphire, and I have a Sapphire Tester here, and we can try it out. Let's wait till it heats up, till the light turns red, and it'll be ready to go. Usually it doesn't take this long. Okay, it's ready. You can see that is a sapphire crystal. It's 5 millimeters thick. Another thing this says, it has superluminova. It has a fully lumed bezel. It has applied markers, and it has sword style hands, and it has subdials also with lume, and the power reserve up there at 2 o'clock, and that one doesn't have lume. And you also get a date down there at a strange place, which is about 5:30. Now, this watch right here, it says Japan on there, and that's because this has a Miyota 9100. This is an excellent movement. I'll pop it on the time grapher in a minute, but let's go over some of the dimensions real quick. Now, this watch is going to be in your bigger range, Planet Ocean, what do you call that, Super Avenger range. So if you like big dive watches like that, this one's going to be right up your alley. But this one actually wears excellent because it's made of all, I believe it looks like a grade 2 titanium, all brushed surface. And that is titanium bezel, case, and bracelet. And so that just even brings a little more value to this watch, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. Now let's do a quick measurements. 48 millimeters, so it's a big watch, but it's supposed to be it's a dive watch, and it's not that thick. It's about 16 and a half, 17 millimeters thick, and then the lug is going to be about a 53, and you have these male end links on here, but they do pull straight down, so that's cool. And on this bracelet it's a chunky monkey, and it's beautiful. It's titanium. That bracelet's just about almost 5 millimeters thick, and this bracelet is akin to a ship's anchor. You also get a helium escape valve, and you get a 120 click bezel, and that's like a gunfire going off. And along with that, you get these riders right here. You get 4 of them, kind of rider tabs, kind of like on a Breitling, and you can grip those to turn it. And you also have a coin edge bezel that you can grip and turn it too. So it has a real nice ratcheting bezel sound. It's not bad. I'm not getting any back play out of this, and it's real nice. I mean, I'm really surprised. Um, the 5 millimeter thick sapphire glass has reflective coating on the inside. You can see that as I do this. And what that does is when you're in the sun, it doesn't wash out the dial. It allows you to see what time it is still. See how that works? Non-anti-reflective, anti-reflective coming into the picture. See, and it's like a blue and a reflective coating. That's what that's for, so the watch can remain legible. You can see it's 10 after 6, and the watch remains legible even though it'll be in direct sunlight. So that's another good thing. You have a screw down case back, you have a screw down crown, hacking, hand winding, a power reserve. And what's different about this watch is that I don't see this, and I've never seen this on another diver that I know of. It has a full calendar and a 24-hour, basically day-night indicator. You have a you have a date down there. You have the month. You have the day of the week, and you have the numbered date, um, and a power reserve up here, and that's different. I have to admit that's different, and that is really good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to pop this on the time grapher to see how it's running. We'll see what it does on the time grapher to see if it's any good. Okay. Okay, there you go. Let's see what it runs. Now this is the Miyota 9100, 28,800 vibrations an hour, zero beat error, 308 degrees. And as you can see, this thing in a desk up position is running flat. Um, that is chronometer specs, folks. This is running deadly accurate, and I've had a lot of Miyota 9100 series watches that do that. So I'm not really that surprised about that fact that it's running that strong and that good. But that is a plus because that's why we buy expensive watches, because we want watches to be highly accurate. Only thing is, this watch isn't expensive at all. So I just wanted to give you a glimpse of that to let you know that this does what it's supposed to do, and that is run great and keep the passage of time. That's what we're buying these watches for, to run good. Now I'm gonna get us a blast of UV light, and then we'll cut the lights off. And we'll see what the lume is like. That is the lume. The sub dials are lumed. The fully lumed titanium bezel, um, and that is just beautiful. And this thing lasts all night. Super Luminova. I don't know how many layers, but one thing is different about this, that the bezel actually is just as stronger than the lume plots. You can see the hands and the bezel are the strongest, which is what you need if you're going to be diving. And this is a deep diver, and this actually goes down 1,000 meters. So this is a serious diver. Up there you have the Aragon printing, you have a brush dial, you have three sub dials, and they have like a textured finish on them, and that's real nice. And then the bracelet is affixed with screws, no pins in sleeves here. You have drilled lugs. You have a helium escape valve, screw in back, screw down crown, and this button right here is to change the day on the month. This is for the month complication. And as you can see up here, you have the power reserve, and it topped off real soon. So this is a winner. Let me know what you think about that. My name is Big E. This is the Aragon, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Get one of these. It's awesome.